No way, I'm just getting spotted. Who's that from? Let me see. Wait. Okay, if you hit this shot, it's on you, buddy. Come on. It wasn't a headshot, though. You got to do better than that. I'll give you one more chance. Hold on. I'll give you another chance. Hang tight. Short story long. Car's been on the market for over a year. At first, he had it listed for like 30 grand. It's an SMG. Like, obviously, that's... He doesn't know exactly what he's got, right? I felt about a little bit like a year ago. And then kind of just walked away. I was like, all right, yeah. So he's not ready to really talk real money yet. Fast forward to now, the price has gone down a couple times since then. Now it's 18.5 is his list price. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go. And called the guy because it's the photos, the presentation, it looks like it's an old guy. Then I started doing a little digging. He's a grandpa. He's 62 years old. His like profile picture is his grandkids, right? Like it's like one of those kind of situations. There's like 4 pictures of the car, and this guy is a mechanic himself. Like he has his own shop. He builds cars, sells them all. He does this all the time. This car, I talked to him, like I said, an hour and a half. I know this guy's life story. He told me everything about himself, like almost his social security number. It's crazy. So let me do this hot drop and then we'll get back in the story because I'm sure I'm gonna die here. Play for the win? No, the whole point of these matches is to play for the spectate. Like I'm gonna hot drop and like I'll try to kill people, but the goal is to spectate other people and see how people play. What up, boys?
No way. CDome,
Yes way, dude. What's up, Switch?
What up, dude?
GG, buddy. What are you doing, Taco? I didn't get that vest earlier. Oh, I did get the vest. Okay. Hello? Hello? Housekeeping? Hello? Anybody home? Night night. Hello? Hello? I know you're in here. Say hi. I won't shoot at you if you just say hi to me. That's all I want as a friend. Come on, dude. If you just say hi, I will let you kill me for free. This guy run away on me? I ran away. Just circle that. All right. So anywho, yeah, the car. So me and this dude are chit-chatting, getting to know each other. And he immediately hit me. Dude, this guy, he's good. He immediately hit me with a sob story. Bought the car for his wife. She had cancer. He built her a 535i. M5 converted it. Okay, so everything but the engine, subframe, brakes, fenders, like all that stuff. Built the motor, like all this stuff, right? There's a manual though. She wanted a M5. So we found this one. Bought it from an old rich guy who had this warehouse full of like, you know, Lambos, Ferraris, like all these old like classic, really nice cars and stuff. That guy had cancer and died, so he bought it from the estate auction. It had all kinds of codes and stuff. It's just been sitting for a while. This guy basically rebuilt the car. So it's original motor and all that stuff, but went through it and changed essentially everything. Like he didn't do like main bearings, but rod bearings, front, rear main seal, Vanos, SMG seals, like the SMG hydraulic seals, throttle actuators, injectors, spark plug, like literally you name it, like suspension components, bushings. Like this guy literally went through this entire car, and his purpose, his idea was that I'm gonna just go. What am I doing? Go push these guys. His purpose was to build the car for his wife to be basically bulletproof, so she would have a easy peasy car daily. No way, I'm just getting spotted. Who's that from? Let me see. Wait. Okay, if you hit this shot, it's on you, buddy. Come on. It wasn't a headshot, though. You got to do better than that. I'll give you one more chance. Hold on. I'll give you another chance. Hang tight. Hang tight. And so, yeah. So this guy, this car is like been completely gone through. There's like probably in the neighborhood of no troll 12 to 15 grand in maintenance done on the car. Everything's bought from either FCP. He's got a whole bunch of FCP receipts and bags and stuff, or because he has his own shop, he sometimes gets some of the parts like wholesale with one of his local like little dealers or whatever. So everything's been done in this car. There's a couple negatives. Number one, it's a 06 first model year. Okay, let's give this guy another chance. All right, you got it, buddy. Come on, you can do it. Headshot. Come on, you can do it. Is he not there anymore? Let's give him a second. If I was looking for like the car, it would I'd go for an 08 or or up for LCI. They have updated interior panels. Some of the engine components are updated. Headlights, taillights, that kind of stuff. It's an 06. It's an SMG, which is like the biggest red flag for me. I don't want to own like a forever SMG car by any means. I would either plan to do a 6-speed swap or own it for a little bit and then sell it. Kind of the idea. The only issue that I've gotten from the guy with the car is that the headliner, which is an Alcantara headliner, rear of it is sagging a little bit. That's unfortunate because that's not a cheap little fix. Or it's a time-consuming fix if you want to do it for free, So that's unfortunate. But it's not that big of an issue. It's not that big of a deal. And the car is on some aftermarket wheels. He does not have the OEM E60 wheels. He does have an OEM E60 full-size spare in the trunk. But those are the only two things. Where's this guy at? Those are the only two things that I could like figure out from him within an hour and a half of conversations and all the receipts and pictures and everything of what's wrong with the car. So, after all the discussions with him, I offered him, what I think is a decent price for the car, and obviously I'm gonna try to lowball him a little bit, given the fact that it's but I would want to put OEM wheels and tires on it. That's gonna hurt. Oh, this guy just hit a tree or wherever that is. And then the headliner, realistically, if I were to pay a shop to do that, it'd be like a $1,500 job to do a headliner replacement. I think I just hit him there one time. I think I got a tire. Oh, I got a tire. That's actually really great for me. Can I get another tire and really screw his day up? What the? Okay, no, I can just get snuck up one. All right, we're on board Kazakh with a single tap fire M4 or a SKF. Okay. He is a level 198 bronze gamer. Level 198 bronze gamer, 991 total matches played, 30 wins, a 3% win ratio, a 1.2 kill death, and a almost 33% headshot kill ratio. So red flag number 1 and 2. It's a brand new account and his headshot ratio is extremely high. Anything else red flag? No. All right, let's watch him. Let's see. So anywho, told him what I want to offer him. He says, oh, I've been having a lot of calls on the car because I just lowered the price, which he did. He lowered the price a lot. But that's also because he was trying to initially say he wanted like 30 grand for the car, which is like, you know, that's manual E60 money. But he has put in a lot of money into it, to be fair, in his defense. So I was like, all right, look, well, I'll, you know, give you the weekend. Think about it. We'll link back up next week, kind of see where you're at. So if I can get the car for, I'm going to say like 17, like realistically, if I can get it like 17, even 17.5, I would actually do it. If he was like, all right, I'll do that. He's asking 18.5 right now. Last year he was asking 30, okay, which is, you know, not my fault. He was asking unrealistic money, but is what it is. You know, some people just kind of have that, whatever they think the car is worth, you know, it actually doesn't mean anything, right? It's what the market is worth. The market says the car is worth, but some people have to get over that hump. The other part, I was saying about the guilt trip earlier, he wasn't trying to guilt trip me necessarily, but part of the story was his wife had cancer. So he built this M5 for his wife. She had cancer, passed away. He sold a bunch of his other like favorite cars and stuff to pay for medical bills and all this stuff, but kept the M5 because it's sentimentally attached to it, right? So he's got that attachment to the car. And I told him, like, look, man, like, if you, like, I totally understand if you're not willing, you're not ready to get off the car, you know, if you're not really ready to sell it, I totally get it, you know, like that's completely understandable, and I wouldn't hold anything against you, but I'm also not going to pay, you know, above market price for it just, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So realistically with that car, if it was presented properly, like washed up, cleaned up, full presentation done, full like receipts shown, like it really like opened the book on what the car is and needs and all that stuff, and it had some OEM wheels, it realistically is probably could go for like 21 on BAT, like because they go from anywhere from 20 to like 23 with like 50,000 miles. This thing has 80,000 miles, so it's got considerably higher miles than some of the comps that have been selling. But like I just explained, this guy had done like everything to the car, so it like literally needs nothing other than the headliner situation, and maybe if you're like me, you want to get rid of the wheels. So we'll see what he says. Maybe he gets a buyer who's like really eager and, you know, wants to just pay list price for it or whatever. But, you know, I'll tell him, like, look, man, I'm local. I'm a couple hours away. I can drive to you, like literally, you know, Sunday, for instance. I could get out there to you one day. Boom, done deal. So we'll see what he says. All good, Miss D. All good. Did you get your achievements for DBD? All right, we're on board. King Offender. Oh gosh, a level 42 bronze account. This is literally a brand new account. Here we go. 57 total matches played, 6 wins, 10% win ratio. That's actually really high for a brand new player. He hasn't played any casual mode, so no TPP, which is another red flag for having that high of win percentage already. Who knows? 14 solo FPP matches played. Has almost a 4. His last 2 kills were headshots. He has a 28% headshot ratio. Duo FPP is a 3. 24 kills in a duo FPP is his highest. Okay, this guy's got a lot of red flags. I mean, a lot of red flags. Let's watch him. This dude is cheating. My mic doesn't beat around the bush. This dude is cheating. Let's watch. Let's see. I mean, his name is King. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of red flags. The name, the brand new account, the stats, all signs point to cheater. I will agree. But let's watch. Let's see. So my plan, if I did get this M5, would be obviously drive it there, drive it back, right? It's a one day, bing, bang, boom. It's like 3 hours away. Drive it there, get it, drive back. The intention is, I know in my heart of hearts, I don't want to own an SMG long term. Like that wouldn't be my forever M5, right? Not that I even think I would even own one forever, but you know what I mean. It's not right here, to his right, to the left. That could be a bot, no troll. This could be a bot. This guy's wall hacking. I'm just saying, this guy's wall hacking. Who called in that BRDM, bro? CDome? Hey, what dumb shot that flare up, dude? I thought a BRDM just drove up. I heard, that thing's upside down. Oh, that's funny, man. All right, let's see what this guy's doing. So right there, I thought he was just holding the angle if that guy was in a peek, but it really looked like he knew he was about to peek. I'm just saying, that's why I think this guy might actually be really sus now. The stats were already sus, but that kill was like, that's maybe not though. You know, who knows? We'll see. So anywho, my plan would be, it's not a 6-speed. So that's like number one thing, right? For long-term ownership. Number two, it's not an LCI. I can overcome that with headlights, taillights, interior, but do I want to do all that? Not really, you know? Number three, it's black on black. Also not like the spec color I would want. You know, if I'm really being picky, I would want the blue with the like soap. Okay, this guy might not be wall hacking. He doesn't see the guy clearly on the rock. Right there. Prone. It's a good shot. Not zoomed in. Okay, I'll tell you what, chat. Oh, also, actually, now that I say that, though, hold on. PUBG did implement what's called a fog of war. Okay, if he is cheating, he is literally a brand new player with wall hacks. Yeah, if he was cheating, he was a brand new player with wall hacks because he didn't know what the hell to do. Nice shot. He didn't know what the hell to do when he got on the back of that bike. But what I was going to say is PUBG implemented an anti-cheat called Fog of War. And what that does, Weed Enjoyer, oh boy. What that does is, imagine that being like your identity. Alcoholic connoisseur. That's my gamer tag. What PUBG did was Fog of War, right? Fog of War is a theoretical fog that the data of the game, the API essentially, or not API, but whatever the data is of the game, puts on each player so that if you are hacking with wall hacks, it's supposed to limit your vision of other players to like 50 meters or less. So why that guy didn't know that long range player was there with the X-ray vision is because the Fog of War is doing its job. If that guy was cheating, I don't know if he was. I'm just saying that's that suspect guy. If he was cheating, that's why he didn't know exactly where he was at first, because the Fog of War is preventing his cheat detection from actually seeing long distance players. Okay, we're on board Weed Enjoyer. 6,600 matches played. He's a gamer. He's max rank, level 56. He just prestige. He's working his way to level 500. 472 wins, 7% win ratio, almost a 40% top 10. God dang. 10,000 kills, 1.7 KD, 22% headshot ratio. Get those rookie numbers up, sir. 2.9 KD for solo FPP, 22 total kills, highest kills rather. 1.3 KD here, 1.4 KD. Okay, this is just a genuine long-term PUBG player at I'd say above average skill level. Let's take a look. He's using what I would consider to be the meta solo weapon queue, weapon option. Although he has a flash hider on that AUG, or is that a comp? I think this is a comp, actually. He has a comp on his car now, which doesn't do anything, but, you know, it doesn't hurt either. So he's got a bolty and an augie doggy. But yeah, so this spec of the M5, none of it is what I would consider my long-term ownership spec. What, did he pass up an AED? I missed that. That's hilarious that this guy passed up one. I would expect that this guy saw one, he would have picked it up. This is like I said, long-term player. Long-time player. But yeah, so it's not the blue and white. It's not the '08 LCI or above. It doesn't have the ventilated seats. It's not manual. You know, it doesn't have a lot of those things, but you can tell it's been owned by a guy who like genuinely cares about the car and has done, I mean, arguably everything to the car. So like, even if my intent was own it for a couple of months just to really commit to see if I want an M5, so you're right there. Oh my God. I really want the M5 that bad. Oh, nice shot, dude. Let's go. Damn. Nice shot. It would be a no risk purchase is kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard the footsteps too. He heard him. I heard him. Oh, easy. Easy. Okay, ZS. Oh, that was ZSM Small. He just killed the VSS guy. I guarantee that guy had VSS M249, the guy he just killed. Oh, no! No, you ran out in the open. What are you doing, McFly? Bro, you were doing so good. Why'd you just run out in the open? Oh, man. All right. We're on board. You, XD. Lifetime stats. Pull them up. PUBGlookup.com. We're looking at 2,100 matches played, 51 wins, only a 2% win ratio, 1.7 KD, 29% headshot kill ratio. Wow. 1.8 solo FEP KD with the 18 total kills per match. All of a sudden, he got really still on the corner here. Maybe he's playing audio. Let's take a look. Yeah, so if nothing else, it would be a no risk purchase is kind of what I'm saying. If I got the car for 17, you know, you're in it for whatever, 18.5 with TTL, say another 1,500 to $2,000 for an OEM set, used wheels and tires. Sell the old stuff for a few $100, whatever that you get for them. Take the headliner out, replace it. You do it yourself for a few $100, pay someone $1,000 to do it. All in all, if I even did all those things, I'm pretty confident I could sell it for a wash. Maybe even make a couple $100, $1,000, whatever. So that's really intriguing for me with this car. Even though I don't think it's something I would actually own and want to keep this particular spec. But it would be an easy way to because I've been looking at M5s, you guys know, for 4 or 5 years, these Z60s. And I even drove a white one when I was in Vegas for TwitchCon a couple years ago with the SMG transmission. And I know it's not like, I know I don't like the SMG transmission, but I could live with it for a few months. And like I said, it would allow me to have a essentially worry-free ownership for a few months. It's easy to go get it. There's a lot of positives about this particular car. So that's why I'm keen on this one right now. Okay, so there's 3 enemies left, by the way, if you're paying attention to that game, not my car talk. He doesn't know where the enemies are, but he just heard a random grenade. So either the other guy is right over here and hears him moving, or that was a completely random grenade. There's 2 enemies left. Probably here and here in the rocks. That's my guess. The little back divots of this rock and this rock. That's my guess. This is phase 8. When phase 8 closes, it goes to phase 9. Phase 9 is going to go dead center. That means the circle will literally end right here. He's got an SMG. It's what you want, close range. Not Tommy gun ain't the best, but it'll do the job. He just heard them vault. He just heard the guy vault below him. To your left. Yeah, right over that rock. Right over that rock. If he peeks and kills him, you got to be ready to turn around quick for the last guy. Quickly. Go, turn, to get ready. Yes. Yes, get the high ground. Go, vault. Use your vault key. Vault. No, don't just camp. What are you doing? Okay, at least bandage if you're going to sit still. Like, let's get our health up. What are we doing? No, don't waste your... Okay, don't just waste the grenades. That BZ grenade, you literally could have flushed. If you thought he was hiding here, you could have used it to flush out his position. Don't just randomly throw it in the middle of the zone for no reason. Bro, like, use your util properly. Dead center, okay? Dead center. So both enemies have to converge. They must. My guess is the guy's still right here. The last guy. That's my guess. Now, what I would do in this position, 10 seconds left, I would smoke all right here. I'd go smoke, 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 smoke. Flashbang to his right. So I think the enemy actually moved over here. We don't hear footsteps yet, but I'm thinking right over there. So this is, do not take a phase chunk. This is a heavy chunking circle. Right there. Headshot, headshot. Nice. Go, go, go. Reload. You got 33 bullets. Go. Hip fire. Go. He's hurt. There you go, baby. Let's go. My man reloaded with 33 bullets up in the magazine. 33 bullets left. He said, you know what? I might need 50. I'm not feeling too comfy with 33. I might need 50. The last guy at level 3 too. Wow. All right. So GG. Now, can I just say, if you guys don't mind, I'll pull the replay just for a second. It'll be a quick one, I promise. There's not much to break down this one. These end games that don't require you to have to get lucky and get a building are so nice. Like, this is about as even of a circle ending that you could ask for. Even if you go back a few minutes. Maybe more than that. Like, look, even out here. Now these guys, they're a little chalked. But he ended up making it, right? This guy made it up. But this, all of the, oh shit. All of that is playable up here. This whole mountain range is playable. So nobody is necessarily getting lucky with like, oh man, his rock is in the circle. Everyone's kind of on an even playing field. And there's so many step changes you can make to get to the next bit of cover. So it's not like you got to run, you know, from here to there. Once you're here, like there's so many little places you can step up, move, step up, move, step. You can really take your time and just play position, just play audio, play the cover. You're not just like dead because that guy has a building, that guy doesn't. And obviously that happens on Miramar, but like because the terrain is like this in a lot of places, it allows for that late game terrain play versus just getting unlucky because the other guy had a building and you didn't have a building. That's what I like about Miramar and about Vikendi. I know a lot of people don't like Vikendi, but hot take, Vikendi is the closest map to Miramar in terms of circle shift and the terrain playability. Being able to play the terrain, the dips, the valleys, and all that kind of stuff. Miramar is awesome for that kind of stuff. Now, right here, if I could just show you again, this BZ nade, it's a waste. All this grenade did was potentially tell this guy where this guy is. If you're gonna throw one of these grenades, throw it purposely. Like throw it to block out a part of the map. Throw it to force out of cover where you think a guy might be. He threw it dead center in the top of the thing where you know there's no footsteps. Like it's a waste, right? So use some smoke grenades to block off potential sight lines. Throw some flashbangs before you move to deafen the enemy so they can't hear your footsteps or to blind them. And then save your strong util, your frags, your mollies, your BZs for when you know where the enemy really probably is going to be. And then you can use it to its full advantage.